Aloha, beautiful souls. Welcome to Empress Moon Tarot. My name is Ocean, and I'm happy to have you here at the channel today. We are going to be doing a reading for the sign of Gemini, Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, as well as those of you with a Gemini stellium. This is also a great video for cross watchers. I welcome cross watchers. No X bashing and no bashing of people in the comments, please. You will get automatically removed. Keep it positive, keep it light. So I'd like to welcome you. There's a new welcome video up on the channel with the changes to the channel. You will see that the image I used for the thumbnail came from my Legendary Mystic Tarot deck. It is the image used for the Empress card in that particular deck. And there's lots of changes. So I hope that they will be of interest to you. The 7th anniversary of the channel is this week, Gemini. Wow, I can't believe it's been 7 years. So Friday makes the 7th year anniversary. So as I used to do in the past, we will be doing a special live stream with a lot of special things going on in that particular video. That will be Friday night at 7 p.m. We're sticking with the 7s. 7 is a lucky number. It's a divine number. So 777, Empress Moon Tarot 777 will be live 7 p.m. on Friday. So hope to see you there. We are going to go ahead and get rolling. We are using the Legendary Mystic Tarot. If you are brand new to the channel, would love for you to subscribe so that you don't miss a transmission. If you are one of my OGs, you know how much I love and adore each and every one of you, and I am truly grateful for your presence here on the channel. Gemini, we are going to do a 9-card spread with this particular deck, and we are also, not only are we going to do a 9-card spread, but we are going to possibly take an oracle card as well. All right, let's see what we've got for you. I will show you each card as it comes up. I am doing a 3-pile split of the deck right now. All right, my darlings. We have this 5 of Swords. The 5 of Wands. Oh boy, we're getting off to a rough start. Gemini, what have you got going on? Let me make some room here. Hold on. The Hierophant. Three of Cups. 2 of Swords. Page of Swords. The Magician. 9 of Swords. Wow, Gemini, you have some really conflicting energy. Now, this is a general reading. Gemini, one of the things that I changed up on the channel was that there will be zodiac readings released every single day. Every single day. Sunday nights, we'll be doing live streams for all signs. So Sunday night, you'll get a reading then. You will also get a reading on Wednesday, which is today, unless you're seeing this as one of our members. Members get early access. So Wednesday is your day, Gemini, as well as Saturday. So keep that in mind, okay? The High Priestess, and your overall energy is that of the 9 of Coins. Okay, so this is definitely more of an energy related to finances or getting ahead in life, you know, getting ahead in your career, something of that nature. Now, the interesting part is there's this real strong internal conflict for you in this particular reading. It's almost like you're having trouble finding your way, or you're having trouble putting your thoughts together. You could be having thoughts on, you know, let me do this, let me do that, I could do this, I could do that, but yet having a great deal of trouble kind of narrowing down what you need to be doing. Because the energy that you have in the center of everything is that of the 2 of Swords. And the 2 of Swords is an energy of being stuck, not really being able to make a decision. And what we're seeing here is we're seeing that with the 9 of Coins, there's this desire. It could be a desire to be wealthy. I mean, let's be real. The 9 of Coins is about financial abundance coming in, right? But financial abundance coming in because of your hard work and efforts. So it's almost like you're chasing after the mighty dollar, or you're chasing after a promotion or a new job, something of that nature. And with the Two of Swords here, it's almost like you can't quite see your way forward. Notice how she's got the blindfold on her face and the two swords crossing her. There's an essence, and I will show you here in a minute, that the inability for you to move forward in the present moment, whether this is seeking after a promotion or seeking after a new job or seeking after money, there's the inability seems to stem internally. So it's almost like internally you are either not believing in yourself wholeheartedly, or not believing in the direction wholeheartedly, or finding like there's too much competition in a space that you're wanting to be in. So let me show you that. We'll get to the other cards in a moment, but let me show you those cards first. Because this is all like your internal energy, and this is the current energy that we see here, right? So when we look at these cards together, combined, we have the Five of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. This is all internal struggle. The Five of Wands could be an internal battle going on in your own head, but it could also be a focus on competition. Like there's too much competition in this space. How do I get ahead? You know, there's too many people doing this particular thing, so obviously it's not going to work for me. Or, you know, maybe there's just too much competition for, you know, selling a product, and you're feeling like you can't sell yours because there's too many other people in that space. And this leads to gridlock with the Two of Swords. So whatever it is that you're trying to create, or you're trying to work on, or you're trying to build, I don't really see that this is, even though we have the Magician. Okay, so even though we have the Magician, and sometimes we go to manifestation there, I don't really see that this is like, oh gosh, let me think it into being, right? It's almost like you're willing to put in the time and the effort to get there, because the Nine of Coins is not somebody who just lets something fall in their lap. It's they're working hard to get ahead, right? And so here you have this energy of working hard to get ahead, but it's so much internal struggle. It's almost like you're getting in your own way. You're self-sabotaging yourself. And it's this mental gridlock. So let's dig into it a little bit more. Let's start with our 4 pillars. Bear with me as I pull them out of our deck, our spread. 4 pillars. We start with the Magician. Well, actually, we don't start with the Magician. We start with the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is victory at a price. So you may have come to this decision to pursue something new as a result of a difficulty or a struggle or something bad that may have happened in your life recently. The Five of Swords could also be an argument you may have had with another person. It could be an argument with a family member, a friend, a coworker, a boss, or something that has occurred that has set you in this space of being angry and annoyed, to the point where it's like, okay, I can do this, and I'm going to show you I can do this kind of energy, right? So that energy is one of the 4 pillars that are leading you to building this financial freedom or this financial future. Okay, so here we have the Five of Swords, victory at a price. Sure, you might have won an argument or you might have won a battle, but it came with a heavy price. You may have lost something in the process. You may have lost out on something, missed out on something, had a missed opportunity as a result of the process. So, Five of Swords, frustration, anger, difficulty. Well, that frustration, anger, and difficulty is immediately being followed up with more frustration, anger, and difficulty, more fighting to get ahead, more struggle. And so here you are, Gemini, in this energy of intense struggle. Intense struggle. Well, it's almost like the intense struggle is what's going to fuel you in the beginning, okay? It's, you know, oftentimes struggle does fuel us to make change, right? So it's going to fuel you in the beginning. With the Magician is saying you have everything you need to make this happen. You have everything you need to build this stable nest egg, to build this financial future. you have the tools, you have the wisdom, you have the knowledge to get you forward, right? So there is this essence of you being fully prepared for this. Yet, something is not visible to you with the High Priestess here. Something is out of the realm of your knowledge or visibility as to how to truly make it happen. It's like you have the knowing that you can do it, but it's like you're missing a vital piece of knowledge, a vital little direction, right? And it's almost like you recognize that because the Nine of Swords comes directly before it and right after the Magician. So the Magician says, okay, I have everything I need to make this happen. The Nine of Swords says, but I'm really fearful I'm going to screw this up, or I'm losing sleep because I feel like I'm not good enough, or there's this sense of imposter syndrome that kicks in. And then it says, but wait, I'm missing something. So there's an awareness that you're missing something. The High Priestess is the intuitive nudge you need to get forward. So the intuitive nudge, you need to get out of this stuck state. But you have to learn how to trust your gut, Gemini. If you don't trust your gut and you don't trust the signs, the symbols, the synchronicities, the awareness, it's almost like we have the High Priestess, right? And Spirit like drops something in your lap and you're, oh, I could do that. That would allow me to move forward. But maybe blah, 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 right? And you start second guessing it. You're not trusting that intuitive nudge you first got. So what's the intuitive nudge you first got that you chose to ignore? What's the intuitive nudge that you thought would propel you into the stratosphere of financial freedom, right? What is it? What were you going to pursue? But then all of a sudden you reasoned it out. You need to go back to the gut knowing. And the High Priestess is that secret keeper. She's got some piece of knowledge that you just need to tap into. And then the Hierophant being on the other pillar indicates that, the Hierophant is about traditional values, traditional morals. Make sure your integrity is intact. You don't want to start a venture that is not built off of a standard structure, a structure that worked for somebody before you, or it needs to be something traditional, structured, and filled with integrity. So you want to make sure that you're not trying to take anybody for a ride, either accidentally or on purpose, that you're not trying to get away with something, a shortcut, accidentally or on purpose. You need to follow traditional values, traditional direction, a pathway that has already been carved out by someone else before you that enables you to follow the same systems, the same direction, the same traditional direction, so that you can obtain this sense of financial freedom, this sense of financial windfall, right? But you got to do it the right way. That's what the Hierophant is saying. You got to do it the right way. If you don't do it the right way, and you choose to take a shortcut, you're not going to make what you thought you'd make. You're not going to have the impact that you hoped to have. Something will falter. And so it's super important that you follow a set path. Don't take shortcuts. Shortcuts can be killers to productivity as well. Even though it seems like it's not, it can be, because then you make mistakes, right? You take a shortcut, you make a mistake. You make a mistake, it could cost you your business. You make a mistake, it could cost you loss of clients. You make a mistake, it could cause you to lose your job. So you want to make sure that you don't try to take shortcuts. All right. So this may be an endeavor that you're thinking about, or that you were thinking about starting with friends and family with the Three of Cups here. Let me caution you, working with friends and family is not always the best course of action. And we see that that's going to be the case because, working with friends and family comes with its own set of struggles, its own set of um, frustrations and difficulties. So with the Three of Cups here, I feel like the original plan may have been to start a business or to start some sort of venture with friends and family, or to, maybe you're staying in a dead end job because you have friends there. And so there's this focus on being together with friends and family, and that will uplift you. It doesn't. Oftentimes, if you start seeing a sense of success, friends and family will drag you down. Not because they don't love you, not because they don't believe in you, but because they don't like to see you rising while they're still stuck down here. And so you have to choose your friends very, very cautiously when you're working towards building financial wealth, and when you're working towards building a business. You have to be very cautious, because your friends could either try to take advantage of you, or they want to keep you at their level, because once you start succeeding, they start to feel uncomfortable. And so please choose your friends wisely, and it's not always advisable to start business ventures with friends. So be cautious of that. We do see that coming up in the near future, you do have the Page of Swords here, and the Page of Swords indicates some sort of news will come in that will help you to figure out what this missing piece is, right? So there will be news that comes in to help you to figure out the missing piece. It's just not here yet. So listen to podcasts, read, those that you would mentor from. Don't drop like $50 a month on some sort of service that looks like it's going to be all great and dandy because it's got a whole bunch of mentors in it, but maybe you're not going to use it, right? So follow one or two mentors that you really, really have high respect for, that are people of integrity because of that Hierophant, and learn from them. Learn from them and allow it to help you to find your way forward, because the missing piece will come to you. All right, let's do a Queen of the Moon Oracle. I'd like to do my Divine Animals Oracle, but I'm not sure I have easy access to it. Let me see. I did not take that one out with me. No, I did not. Okay. All right, one oracle card for the sign of Gemini. Gemini, on Saturday, we'll be back with your love career reading. This was general, whatever came up, and it looks like we got career or business venture of some sort. Making money, financial freedom. Ah, look at that. You get discernment. We see the clouded judgment, right? We see the clouded mind. The clouded mind is showing up right here. It's all because of internal worries, fears, struggles, right? It's like you're getting in your own way. You're getting in your own way. And as such, there's just that missing piece of information. It's coming. It's coming, Gemini. Don't worry. It's coming. But I really feel you're going to need to follow some sort of mentor. Follow somebody who has had success in the area in which you're going, right? Follow that person. Learn from them. And apply what works for you and leave what doesn't. All right. That's what I have for you, Gemini. I will see you on Saturday for your reading, but be sure to tune in Friday night, 7 p.m. for the 7th anniversary live stream special. I hope to see you there, and I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Gemini, those of you that are interested in my legendary Mystic Tarot deck that I created, there is a link down below. I do personal readings as well as rune readings, as well as astrology readings. They are up on the website. Visit oceanmoonflower.com. And today is the day that the podcast comes out. You guys are going, your readings going up on the same day as podcast. The podcast is every week on Wednesday. This week's podcast is about the power of the eclipses. We have an eclipse coming up this weekend, the lunar eclipse in Pisces. So if that's of interest to you, you can catch it over on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Podcasts as well. And I upload an audio here to YouTube also. So if you would like to check out the podcast, be sure to do so. And Gemini, mahalo. I shall see you again soon. Ta-ta for now.